So in Remnant 2, we have found another archetype or class, and this one is the Invader. This is going to be really, really good for basically misdirecting the enemy's focus. You're going to get a bunch of different decoys and stuff that you can chuck out that puts the enemies off, but the problem with this archetype is it requires a lot of progress in the game. Not quite game completion, but near enough. So you cannot get this from Losum, from Nerud, or from Yesha. There is a completely different world required to get your hands on this. But you will have to have a specific role in Losum in order to get the Sanatorium, because you are going to need the Dreamcatcher melee weapon. So basically what you need to do is make enough progress in Losum to get to the Asylum, complete all of the objectives and stuff in there until you are given the Soul Key Tribute. Once you get the Soul Key Tribute, you can go to the basement of the Asylum, you can use the web, and you can teleport to basically a different realm. When you are there, in the next room, you can hand in the Night Weaver Stone Dole or whatever it's called, and you can get the Dreamcatcher melee weapon. After you have got that, ignore everything until you have completed Nerud, Yesha, and Losum in that campaign, because you need to get to an area called Root Earth. And once you are there, you're going to make quite a bit of progress in there as well. You're going to come to a section called Corrupted Harbour. And when you are in the Corrupted Harbour, you are going to follow the exact route we are taking. You're going to come to basically a fog wall, which would normally indicate a boss fight, but this time it's just a bunch of ads that spawn in and you have to kill them. I believe there's a special or two in there as well, so it's not an actual boss. But once you have defeated all of those enemies, the doorways are going to open up. You want to stay on the ground floor. There's going to be a door that leads out to the side. And when you get out of there, there's going to be a big open arena, and there's going to be one of the elites that you've previously faced sat on the floor, basically looking like stone. When you go over to it, there's going to be a purple item there, and what you need to do is clear out the enemies. Wait until you're clear. Don't rush to do this or anything like that. But you are going to use the Dreamcatcher and basically pull this Walker's Dream out of it. And then what you want to do is go into your inventory when you have the dream, and you are going to quick slot this dream. And when you use it, it's going to basically chuck it on the floor. It's going to give you a travel time. You're going to travel to the dream. When you are inside this dream, you're going to fight one of the big walkers as a boss. It's known as Bane. And once you have taken this boss down, you're going to get a crafting material called the Wooden Shiv. Then once you have dealt with all the enemies and everything there, you go to the checkpoint, you leave the dream, you go back to Ward 13, you're then going to go to the dock section, up the crane, or up the stairs, or whatever you want to call it. You're going to visit Wallace, and you're going to pay Wallace some scrap, some other materials and stuff, as well as the Wooden Shiv, and Wallace is going to do what Wallace does, and craft that Wooden Shiv into your Invader archetype. And as I said about the Invader, you're going to be chucking out decoys, you're going to be misdirecting the enemy's focus to give you a bit more time to basically lose aggro, heal up if you need to, deal more damage, so on and so forth. But that is exactly how to get the Invader archetype in Remnant 2. And on that note, we are going to leave the video there. If you enjoyed it, leaving a like is appreciated. If you wish to support me further as a creator, there are links in the description. Let me know your thoughts about the video in the comments. And if you want to watch more, you can click the video on screen. All support on the channel is greatly appreciated, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.